see if I can do it. So here is the methodology for calculating the margin calculation from Nelson IQ. For the Nelson IQ inspired margin analysis for PEG value, performance promotion. Nelson's methodology focused on incremental margin impact, isolating how promotions affect profitability. Below is a step-by-step breakdown of the buy two get one free promo ultra performance margins using Nelson's IQ framework. First steps: baseline margin without promotion. Retail price, for example, $65 per bag. COGS, cost of goods sold, which is $22.75, which is 35% of the retail price. Gross profit per bag, which is $65 minus $22.75 equals to $42.25. Gross margin equals to $42.25 divided by 65, which is 65%. So the baseline scenario, suppose it sells 1,000 bags at full price, which is $42,250 gross profit. Second step, promotion mechanics and volume impact. Offer: buy two get one free to customers. Customer pays $130 for 3 bags. So the effective price per bag is $130 divided by 3 equals to $43 per 33 cents versus 65 baseline. A unit sold 1,000 customers, so there will be 3,000 bags, 2,000 paid and 1,000 free. Incremental margin calculation. A. Profit during promotion. Let's say the revenue is 2,000 bags, paid bags times $65 equals to $130,000. The COGS, 3,000 bags times $22.75 equals to $68,250. So the gross profit equals to $130,000 minus $68,250 equals to $61,750. So the incremental profit versus baselines. The baseline profit, which is 1,000 bags, $42,250, and the incremental profit is $61,750 minus $42,250 equals to $19,500. So the adjusted gross margin equals to the effective revenue is $130,000 divided by 3,000 bags equals to $43.33 per bag. The adjusted gross margin $43.33 minus $22.75 divided by $43.33 equals to 47.5% versus 65% base size. So the Nelson's IQ style adjustment. Nelson's IQ factors in long-term customer value and cannibalization. A. New customer acquisition. 15% of promo buyers were new, so that will be 150 new customers. The LTV profit. Which is the customer lifetime value. That would be $150. 150 times 200, that would be $30,000. Estimate forward margins. And B, cannibalization. 20% of promo buyers would have paid full price to 200 bets. So 200 bets times 42.25 equals to 8,450 lost profits. And basket expansion. So assume 25% added to a supplement. So that will be 250 transactions times profit times $5 profits. That will be $1,250. So the net margin impact for factors for the from the incremental promo profit, that will be increase $90,500. For the new customer LTV, that will be increasing $30,000. For the cannibalization loss, that will be negative $8,450. For the basket expansion, that will be plus $1,250. For the total adjusted profit, that will be $42,300. So the adjusted margin would be the total revenue $130,000 per month plus the customer lifetime value 30,000 equals to $160,000. So the total COGS, cost of goods sold, will be $68,250 from the promo plus $8,450 from cannibalization equals to $76,700. So the net margin would be $160,000 minus $76,700 160,700 divided by 160,000 equals to 52% versus 65% baseline. So key takeaways: the short-term margin erosion, promotion reduced perform margin, gross margin from 65% to 47.5%. For the long-term recovery, new customer LTV and basket expansion lift the net margin to 52%. For volume, the baseline 1,000 bed at 65% margin equals to $42,250 profit. For promote, 3,000 beds at 52% net margin, there will be 83,200 profit. While pet value proceed, inventory clearance, there will be avoid 2.3 M write-downs and market share gains, and 12% switch from the competitors per loyalty data. And for the Nielsen IQ's benchmark comparisons, for the promo margin drop for pet value is negative 13.5%, and for Nielsen's IQ pet industry average, there will be negative 20% for BOGO deals. Net margin recovery, there will be 52%, and for the industry average, there will be 45%. Actionable insights to minimize the margin erosion in the future promotions. First, we can limit the freebie quantity. For example, buy 3 get 1 free instead of buy 2 get 1 free. And bundle the low COGS item, include supplements, 50% plus margin with food promotes, targets high LTV segment. Use loyalty data to avoid discounting to habitual buyers. $42.25. 42.25. So let's say we want to design a Nelson IQ style of margin ornaments for pet value. performance promotion. Performance promotion. Okay. So for step 1, baseline margin calculation without promotion. So the main formula that will be margin equals to retail price minus COGS minus retail price. So the retail price, let's say $65 per pack, and the COGS, let's say is 22.75 That would be 30. That would be 35% of retail price. So for the gross profit, that would be $65. That would be 65, $32.25. So for the gross margin, that would be $42.25. Divided by $65. That would be 65%. So and assume the baseline assumption scenario. There would be sell 1,000 bags at full price. That would be the gross profit will be $42,250. For step 2, let's say we design the promo mechanics and volume impact. Let's say the offer is buy 2 get 1 free. So customer pays $130 to get feedbacks, right? And the effective price per bag equals to $130 divided by 3. That would be $130 divided by 3. That would be $43. That would be $43.33 versus $65. $65. Baseline. So unit sold will be 1,000 customers, 3,000 bets. There will be 1,000 customers. So that would be 3,000 bets, 2,000 paid, and 1,000 free. And let's say the incremental margin calculation. So for that will be the gross profit during promo, incremental profit versus baseline, adjusted gross margin. Promo. So the gross profit equals to 43.3 minus COGS. That will be 25. Oh, okay. So incremental profit versus baseline. So total gross profit promo. So say 41,000. Equals to 42, 22,000. So inventory profit. Revenue equals to 65 dollars. 2002 bets be 130,000. What's profit? That would be CAGS. That would be 2,000 bets times $22.75. That would be 68,250. So the gross profit is, that would be close to $130,000 minus 68,250. $61,700. Okay. So the baseline profit incremental profit will be 61,700 minus 42. That will be 92,500. So effective revenue equals to 130,000 dollars divided by 3,000 bets, 33.33 per bet. Adjusted gross margin, that will be 43.33 minus 22.75 divided by 43.33 equals to 47%. That would be 47.5%. That would be 60 versus 65% baseline. So now is an IQ adjustment. Step 4. Nelson IQ style. factors in long-term customer value and cannibalization. A. New customer acquisition. B. Cannibalization. And C. Basket expansion. Let's say 15% of promo buyers were new. That would be 150 new customers. So that would be the customer lifetime value profit would be 150 times $200. Let's say. And that would be 30,000 estimated the future margin. So say 20%. Let's say 20% of promo buyers would have paid full price. So that would be 200 bets times 42.25 dollars. That would be 200, 20%, 200 times 42.25. That would be 8,450. Basket expansion. Let's say 25%. Supplement 250 transactions times $5 profit. That will be 1,250. Step 5. Net margin impact factor. Profit impact. Let's say profit impact. Factor. just the margin. So that would be total revenue. So that would be total revenue. Promote. Total revenue $130,000 times $30,000 LTV. That would be 160,000, and the total COGS will be 68,250 per volt plus 8,450. That would be 7,600. Short-term key takeaway: short-term margin erosion. Promotion reduce margin, gross margin from 65% to 47.5%. Long-term recovery, new customer, LTV basket expansion, lift net margin to 52%. So the volume versus baseline trade-off. The baseline 1,000 bets at 65% margin to 42% profit. The promote 3,000 bets at 52% of the net margin, and leads to 83,200 profit. Why pack value proceed? And because firstly we made the inventory clearance and avoid 2.3 write-downs and market share gains. 12% slip from the competitors per loyalty data, and Nelson's IQ benchmark comparisons. Nelson's IQ benchmark comparisons. Metrics: pack value, Nelson's IQ pack industrial average, promote margin drop. For pack value, that will be negative 13.5%, and for the Nelson's IQ pack industry average, that will be negative 20% for local deals. For the net margin recovery, that will be 52%. And for the Nelson IQ pack industry average, that will be 45%. So actionable insight: to minimize margin erosion in the future promotions, limit freebie quantity, such as buy 3 get 1 free, instead of buy 2 get 1 free. And secondly, bundle low COGS items, includes supplements. Let's say 50% plus margin with food promotes. Target high LTV segment. Use loyalty data to avoid discounting to habitual buyers. Okay, that's it. See you next time.